All right. Welcome everybody to Sun-Fired Cuisine with the Dr. Aris Latham.
Right.
I'm Rootsman Fender behind the camera. Today we're making the mango berry paradise pie. So let's start with the crust. Say, doctor, that's all right?
You got that right. That's all right. What we got in the crust, Rootsman?
All right. So how about the 1 cup of almonds, everybody?
1 cup of almonds. Okay. So, we pre-soak the almonds for 12 hours. You have to remove those enzyme inhibitors so that your body doesn't have to work overtime trying to produce digestive enzymes. So, my little hand here, my little hand is 1 cup. So it's vibration cooking here, vibration fixing. And what else is in the crust?
Oh, we got to get them coconuts. So 1 cup of coconut.
Okay. And the coconut we're using, we have it outside already. This is the coconut that we're using. And look, take a look at my coconut compared to the ones you normally see. Yours is rounded. Okay. Now, I am in Panama, in Portobelo National Park. It's a UN World Heritage Park that is preserving the culture of this environment of nature. And these are the coconuts that you're going to find in the Portobelo National Park. So these are the native coconuts, the original. So they're elongated. So that's how you're going to tell. So these are not no hybrid, fixed up stuff that's, made for, modern, commerce. This is the original. So look at the meat from this coconut. You see how thick it is? Real stuff. This coconut has been on the tree for about 12 to 15 years to produce this cooked by the sun-fired cuisine. So this coconut here now, what we're going to do, we're going to make a coconut cream. So while I'm talking, while I'm going through all of this, let's finish the almond process here, and then we're going to mix in the bowl. So we're going to be dancing and swinging and just having a good time. And so I'm going to really have Rootsman continue with the directions so that I don't confuse you, because Rootsman is going to read the directions that I sent you. And Rootsman had to do this to keep me disciplined, because otherwise I get in the kitchen, I don't look at recipes, I don't follow anything. So every time I make this pie, it's an in the moment present pie, and it's totally creative. But I want to meet you where you are. So you have a recipe, I'm going to follow your recipe. So what's next, Rootsman? You said a coconut?
Yes, we have the coconut to process, and we also have the neeseberry, but instead,
look, we have some Primo strawberry, direct from California, the best. Because we are here in Panama, and neeseberry, they're around. But I know you probably did not find any neeseberry. In Spanish, they're called níspero. So if you're in an area where you have a Latin community, you go to their market, you say, quiero níspero, neeseberry. Or if you're in the US, in the South, neeseberry is really a Jamaican word, and it's used in English around the world. But in the US, neeseberries grow in the US, but you got to go down to Alabama. You got to find them in the deep South. And down there, you're going to ask for sapodilla. You heard that. You hear that geechee. You hear that Southern New Orleans, sapodilla, because that's like the French, I think, originally. So much and so much. But it's in the Zapote family, the Zapotea family. That's why it is like that. So you're talking the mamey is in that family. You're talking the egg fruit, canistel, is in that lucuma is in that family. So it's a huge family. But anyway, I can brag and tell you all kinds of stuff in between, but I better stick to the act. And the act is the recipe. So what else is in the crust?
We got the 1/4 cup of raisins.
You got a 1/4 cup of raisins. So the raisins is in the house. They're ready. I'm going to hold up on the raisins again. So that's all in the crust, Rootsman?
Oh, and then of course a half tablespoon of cinnamon powder.
Cinnamon. All right. So I'm going to rock the cinnamon powder in with the almonds. So half a tablespoon. That's a teaspoon and a half. Okay. So keep up with me. Half a tablespoon of cinnamon powder, and we're gonna grind this now. So I hope you're following me I know you had your food process already, and we're using the one with the S blade. Now here we go. Now we moving it on a certain level. Okay, nice, nice, nice. All right. So while that's going on, I'm going to be chopping my coconut. So what we did is we cracked this open, took the meat out of the coconut, and that's a whole other technique. So you can just buy shredded coconut if you're in a marketplace and you can't get this coconut and you feel also it's too much work for you to crack the coconut and get to it. So on this level. So we are cutting the coconut while the almonds are being ground. We want the almonds ground to as smooth a texture as possible, and the coconut is being diced. Sound like the almonds are ready. So we're gonna stop there, and we're gonna continue chopping our coconut here. And while I'm doing this, Bruce can run the rest of the recipes.
Right. So when we combine the almonds, the coconut, and in the juicer with the homogenizer, after that we are going to work on the filling. So
Okay.
the 4 large mangoes.
Okay, so right. So the system that we shared with you in the recipe is that we ask you to use Easter Sunday, here the ding dong, the big cathedral right here in Panama. We're around the corner. Oh, and the U.S. Embassy. The U.S. Ambassador's residence is around the corner over there. So we're in the city, and that's the golden altar continuum. And hey, what better moment here, right in Panama? Big Catholic energy here, Easter Sunday, and the ding dongs are ringing. That's a good background. That's nice background music. Listen to those chiming. I'm gonna keep chopping my coconut to the rhythm of the ding dong. Wow, wow. Bruce,
Ding
man, what do
dong,
you say?
ding dong, watching man chop up the coconut.
Give us
Hey,
on the camera.
watch him
Give us
chop
on the
up.
camera.
All right, let me come
Come
back.
in the house. Come in the house, Bruce, man.
Yes, sir.
Wait for that.
Yeah, listen, doctor, him a chop up the food. Yeah, you know we are and the tune so rude. Sunfire Kingdom. Yeah, you already know where it come from. Island in the sun, doctor #1. Yes, the top chef, Sunfire. Watching the empire. As the freedom to the gun. Hey, got it going on. Sing a song. All day long.
Oh, Bruce, man. Now look, Bruce, man. Put the coconut in it.
Oh, yes,
It's
sir.
juice.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
I'm gonna show you a different system here. This is a roots fan name. Always the fan time. Ready fan tune. Yeah, roots fan Fender. You have to look him up. He is the new raw food DJ in the house. I've passed the mantle to the roots fan, so I'm gonna not be doing no more DJ. We got a real roots fan DJ in the house. So the spigot is open.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we're using a slow juicer. Go ahead, Roosevelt. We're using a slow juicer. Yeah, Roosevelt, why are you doing the right thing? But you can't put it through, that's okay. And put it on the elevator, that's the front door. Yeah, make it drop down. So this, wow, I'm so excited. I gotta slow down. I'm trying to talk so fast because I want to give you so much within the space of time. So I'm trying to get it in. But now that Roots fan is at my side, you're gonna get it all in because he's gonna help me with the prep right here. So we're using the Gravel, a slow juicer. Actually, this is the Kirby. It's the same juicer, but they got different names for who bought it from, the manufacturer. So this is the Kirby slow juicer. So what we're actually doing here, we're making coconut cream. The creme de la creme. So those of you who've been using coconut oil, look at that. Those of you who've been using coconut oil, it's coming straight from the top. Organic, cold pressed, extra virgin coconut oil. Sure, I dump that in the trash bin. No, we're not dumping in the trash bin. No disrespect to my people who sell organic, cold pressed, extra virgin coconut oil. But we're going to the top. We're going fresh coconut oil. And you see the fresh coconut oil. You see the coconuts being ground. They're being juiced actually. So there's no water in it. This is not coconut milk. And we're making fresh coconut cream. So we run it through the juice extractor and we get in the cream. This is the creme de la creme, all right? So we didn't want to put this in the recipe because we don't want to take you over there. So keep following your recipe. Keep following your recipe, and you're using a homogenizing juicer like a champion. You know, the champion is a homogenizing juicer, so that's what you're using. And so you're putting, based on the machine you use, you put certain things together. So you put the coconut and the almond and the raisin and the cinnamons into your machine and you run it. So I'm showing you next level here. So coconut is being ground. You see ground coconut coming out, but the cream is being extracted. This is fresh coconut oil, if I may. But we don't use oil, as the doc say. Doug Graham, big up my brother. Thanks to Doug Graham, I'm here today. We met in Coconut Grove at Stan Blazer's Farmers Market back in the 80s, and we still rocking it. We still on the ski. I'm 73, and I know Bruce is, wow, I know you got a touch on me. That's the 80-10-10 man. Bless you. I love you. Thank you, my brother. We still rocking it. We up to date, and we on time. People say, oh, you and Doug, Dr. Doug, y'all been ahead of your time. No, me and Dr. Graham, we have not been ahead.
On time.
We've been on time. You are late, excuse me. We've been on time. What do you say, Keith? Keith, my brother right here in the house. Keith from Producers Market. We got the Aris Life brand coming up with protein powder. We're gonna even send you pre-made pie crust. So someday you don't have to do it yourself. And we're gonna have the products, we're gonna have the almonds, organic, direct from Italy. And you're gonna find on our platform, arislife.com. Arislife and IG, that's where you're gonna find it.
.shop, arislife.shop.
Arislife.shop.
Because that's where everyone will be buying from.
So give us the camera and come and get your cameo.
I get my cameo?
Your cameo. My brother Keith is in the house.
Live with
here.
the doctor. The customers.
True. Yeah, man. Give thanks, man. Producers Market and Aris Life coming at you. And what's the other handles we got?
We got the @Aris Life handle.
Yeah.
We got your @Aris latham handle.
Right.
We got our
Sunfire.
The Sunfire.
And Fruits.
@Fruit.
Yeah.
@Juices. In all of these communities, they're here to share the wisdom and knowledge of Dr.
The
Aris.
newest one, @Sunfire, the land of life.
Sunfire, land of life.
If y'all haven't heard of the land of life, you gotta come visit.
So we'll see you there. Let's get back to the
All right,
juice.
I'll get back.
Let's get back to the
Oh,
juice.
yeah.
Okay, so that's being ground. Okay, now Roots Man,
Yes,
do
sir.
this now. You're gonna take the pulp from the coconut. The pulp from the coconut. That's it. Don't get any more. Pass the pulp from the coconut in here. Empty the juicer. This also gets emptied in here. So your ground coconut. So we're using the coconut pulp and we're putting it in our mixing bowl. And besides that, we're going to put the almond, ground almond in the mixing bowl. Here's one almond that didn't make it. He wants us to put it on the crown, on the top, so we then put it aside. The Roots Man is working that juicer. All right, Roots Man, set it back up and pull the top by itself. Sounds good. Yeah, technology. You got that the technology of the tech and the knowledge of, yeah, set it back so it's in place in its original position right there. And let's get with it right here. So that's how it comes off. It comes this way and it comes that way. So it's this way that it locks. This way it comes up, and you can get all the coconut out of here. Let's work with one piece at a time. Work with this first, and we'll take out each one of those at a time. Kitchen management. This is my A student at the Sunfire Institute right now. So I had to call him to the rescue. We just flew in from the Caribbean, from the land of life, from our farm, our 300-acre farm, which someday, Dr. Doug, I'm inviting you to bring Let's Cook Raw to the land of life in the Coconut World Heritage Park So we have to have the live.
Some mangosteen, black sapote, pitanga, durian,
Oh, we got a wicked fruit farm. What we got?
mame,
Kids, what else we got on the farm?
mame sapote, mame colombiano, about 5 types of aguacate.
We got all these durians there.
Got
We have
40,
acai. We have
acai.
7,000 coconut trees.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's leave that alone. Leave that
All
alone. And we're gonna put together our jam. Run the recipe for the filling.
All right.
So look, we put together the ground coconut and we put together the ground almond. And we did not forget about the coconut cream.
Right.
We did not extract the coconut cream to leave it aside. But please, my family, take a look at this. One native coconut. We've got 12 ounces, a cup and a half of coconut cream out of this. We can leave this in the sun, let the sun finish firing it up for 1 day, and it turns into a crystal clear coconut oil. But this one is commercially bought, you know, thanks to our people at Nutiba. Yeah, John Rulak. Pick up John Rulak at Nutiba. This is your coconut oil, brother. We got it in the mix right here. So we're going to use the coconut oil. We're not going to throw it away because I know you guys did the big thing on it, but we're going to use it to oil our pie dish. It's good for that kind of stuff. It's good for the skin. But, you know, as Dr. Graham says, no oil. Dr. Graham said no oil. So we just putting it here. That's one of the rules of Let's Cook Raw. No oil. So this is oilless. And so this is not oil. This is coconut cream.
That's the good
It's
fat.
perfect. It's just perfect.
Yes.
It's perfect. I'm proud of you.
Oh, thank you, my brother. Thanks for setting the standard. I love you. I love you. Okay, Bruce man,
Yes,
what
sir.
we're gonna do? We're gonna do a jam.
Right.
Yeah, let's hook that up. We're gonna jam the S-blade in there. S-blade coming up right in there. Yeah, S-blade right in there. All right, perfect. We're gonna put, how much raisins is in the mix?
We got a quarter cup of raisins.
Quarter cup of raisins.
Let
So
me double check
this
that
cup there,
because it might be a half cup. My bad.
It's
It's a quarter cup. It's a quarter
Quarter
cup.
cup, all right.
Yes, I-
You're all right. You're all right. You're all right. Still at my side.
You're usually measuring in handfuls and feeling rather
Hey,
than
vibration, vibration.
no recipes ever the same.
And how much neesberry?
Neesberry. We need one medium neesberry.
One medium neesberry. Oh, neesberry, again, that's the sapodilla. So actually, we can make a blueberry jam. Nice blueberry jam. But since we're gonna cover the top of the pie with blueberries and mangoes, we're gonna do another color in the jam. So we're gonna jam with the strawberries. So instead of one medium blueberry, we're gonna put 2 big, nice, juicy, primo, California, gourmet, organic strawberries. So I'm gonna cut those in small pieces. And I just picked out the 2 largest ones in the pack right here. We're gonna save this little strawberry leaf for our garnish right here. And we dropping these in right here. Run the machine, Roots man.
Yes, I.
And while Roots man is running, look, this is so amazing. I'm so amazing. Go ahead, run the machine, but it's so amazing. Yeah, let's make sure this is not Roots man. Oh, you just want to read it. Go ahead, run it. All right. So we jamming the strawberry and the raisins to get a strawberry jam. So look, Keith came to pick me up, and I got my little fluffy mangoes in the car because I bought these at the local outlet, and these are nice, ready, perfect. And when we unload the car, I'm like, oh, smoke, where did these organic mangoes come from? Keith's Organic Mangoes.
I can't take too much. Don Chumby is the one who brought them up.
Don Chumby brought the organic mango. So you get to see real mangoes, real organic. And this is Simply Organic that put these together.
It looks like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is Simply
Yes.
Organic.
Those are the Victoria mangoes.
So let's slow down, Roots, man. You know, this has to go in here. So you gotta start it from here, and you gotta go this. But once you lift the top off, you're lifting the top off so you can clear the sides, so everything goes back into the mix, just like that. And let's go ahead and keep grinding so we can jam these strawberries. And it looks like we need more moisture. So Roots, man, grab another strawberry and cut it up and drop it right in there. All right. Not the biggest one you see. This one look nice. Yeah, bro, man. You got it. Put it in there, man. And put this aside here. And we continue the front. The front continues. And
So Aris, that mango is a Victoria mango bred by Gilberto Aliman, world-renowned mango breeder here in Panama, from the Cocle, the Pacific side, mango heaven.
If you haven't been to Panama, you got to come to Panama someday. This is the meeting of the Americas, the North Hemisphere and the Southern Hemisphere, the North America and South America. Panama is an isthmus. And the definition of the isthmus is a body of land that connects two continents. There's only one isthmus in the world, because there's only two continents in the world that are connected by an isthmus, and that's the isthmus of Panama, the canal. And this is why I came to Panama, because my grandparents came and built the canal, and I was born here. But enough of that background noise. Let's get back to mango. Let's let the jam run. Let it run. Smooth it down. And what we're going to do, we're going to start peeling mangoes here. So, we need another knife. So people going to grab another little sharp paring knife, bro. So me and Roots can go hands in hand and peel mangoes. So this is what I'm doing. Look at that. Yes. So I'm peeling the mango, just like you peel an orange. And I'm getting into it, just like this. And I got my sharp 3-inch paring knife, very sharp. That's the key. And I'm going, and Roots man got his knife, so we're going to get that next jamming. Roots man going to grab a mango, and he's going to peel it. Oh, you use your right hand. I'm using your wrong hand. This is my right hand. That's the, yeah, come on, you wrong hand. People always call yourself right hand. Oh, you got enough jokes, Doctor. I grew up with Big Gregory, my mentor, who got me into raw food. Big Gregory and Victoria's Biscuits in 1967. These are the guys that got me into raw food. And don't forget Dr. Ann Wigford. This is where we started. These are my mentors. Hail up to Victoria's Biscuits, the elder of the raw food community in Costa Rica right now, living in paradise. It's one of the first men that was moved, you know. We moved to Costa Rica back in the early 60s. And I remember Johnny Lopez. If you've never heard about Johnny Lopez, look him up. He went to Ecuador, but a different energy. But anyway, man, I like to teach. So I like dropping in anecdotes. I like dropping in history. So it's not just about let's cook raw. Let's live the whole raw life right here, the real raw life. And we bring the new school together with the old school. We pass the baton to the youth. So Roots man is peeling those mangoes for us. And I'm
Jam is jamming.
The jam is jamming. Roots man, what do you want to say? Jamming?
We're jamming. Jamming. Hey, I want to jam in with you.
Yes, Bob Marley.
Jamming.
Bob Marley. Yes, sir.
And I hope you like jamming too. Cause with Dr. Aris, everything is irie. We're making unnecessary. Oh, but we replace that cause the thing we're so fat. Make sure you eat your strawberry. We're jamming.
Hey. All right. Yo. All right. Yes. So we got our mangoes slicing up. Roots man, just peel mango, man. What you doing? Just peel mango up on the table. Me, I cut the mango there. Peel mango and put it on the table.
All right.
That's the difference between the student and the teacher. You can see it right there in the mango.
Look at his fingerprints. I don't leave no fingerprints on this planet like that. You know, feng shui. So that's why he's at my side right now.
Yes, sir.
Your Roots man another 20 years. It took me, you know, 45 years of being all sun-fired, all raw, all living. 51 years of not eating animals. I don't even call myself a vegetarian. I'm a non-animal eater. Let's be direct. You know, cholesterol. No, cholesterol is animals. Let's give the people the real word. So I'm a non-animal eater. 1 year, so don't call me a vegetarian. And on the same breath, don't call me a vegan either, because that's not who I am. I'm not a vegan. Veganism is about animal rights. No disrespect to the man from England who in 1942 brought that word about. But we know that, Buddhism back in the days was veganism back in this time. You say you're Buddhist, everybody know you didn't eat animals. So they were vegan. So, look, so come on, okay? Pythagoras and these folks, I'm Pythagorean. They go back in the restaurant back and say, I'm Pythagorean. So they know this man don't eat no animals. And you go back in their scene day. The Nazarites. They ain't no animals either. Say, oh, I'm Essene. They don't put no animals on your plate. So that figurative fish. Anyway, too much. Boy, guys, I teach them too much. I don't think you want. I look to the recipe. So we're cutting the mango off of the pit. We're cutting the mango off of the pit. We carve the mango off of the pit. Okay? So you put there's the pit of the mango. You put the knife right. So you following me at home? Look at that. That's what you do. And I'm sawing. So you got turkey carving skills. They're still useful. I'm carving the flesh off of the mango bone. So this is meat. I got a big slab of filet of mango meat, straight off the bone. See that? Very little on the bone. So you can pick the soft mango too. So this one soft, this one. So you don't want a soft, juicy mango to make your pie filling. You want a nice, firm to the touch mango. So here we go. It might get two soft ones. Yeah. Because it might pick the ripest one, because we're thinking we're going to eat that. That's the way. It's the man from Jamaica. So you know Jamaicans and their mango. They like the airy mango. They like the fluxy mango, the little stringy mango. But me, the sun-fired gourmet, I like the gourmet mango. So I picked the biggest.
You like that Fairchild mango.
The Fairchild Botanical Garden in Florida. That's the mango king. Redlands, Florida. You know, the University Extension of Florida out in Redlands. And you can go to the mango festival there. Damn, I hope they have those things. That's COVID folks. Woo. Man, I hope we have the mango festival this year. Redlands Mango, University of Florida Extension, 101 varieties of mango in there. So here we go. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut the jaw, the meat off of the mango. So loose man just peeled in one more and we good to go. So here we go. Carve that off right there. See it right there. And before we jump on to the next level, I'm gonna peel this mango. Is this mango to be peeled, Keith?
That's your decision to make.
Well, I'm sorry. I mean, I didn't buy it. I don't know. Buyer.
I'd say Chumby's earned a piece of the pie.
He earned a piece of the
He
pie.
earned a chunk of the pie.
It's mango. So look, I want to show you this.
Yeah.
So this is the best mango to teach you how to do this. So here we go. We're peeling the mango. This is mango lesson, man. Serious mango lesson. And you see, I'm not cutting a wide band of the peel off. I'm getting a narrow band, about a ½ inch maximum. So that way I'm not cutting into the flesh of the mango. And my knife and my hand is moving like a saw. It's jigsaw kind of vibe, you know? So see there, like I'm sawing it off and I'm rotating the mango in my hand to meet the knife. And notice my fingertips are not pushed into the mangoes. And the pressure of the mango is in the palm of my hand. So I'm cutting into the palm of my hand and I have maximum control of the sharp paring knife. So I can do my mango peel all the way 100%. And then what I'm gonna do while Rootsman slice the mango, Rootsman, this one why you do.
Yes.
Why you hold the mango so. And you look, so you don't want them come out. So you wanna cut the mango up like this, hold your mango like cup it up and slice it. But you have to be careful. Don't pull at the bottom. So go ahead and cut the board when you get to the bottom, just like this. So I'm sawing, and so I cut all the strings. So it depends on the nature, the texture of your mango, but aim to cut the board. And let's make the slice a little thicker, Roots man.
Okay.
Because this mango here, you know, this is early mango. Mango season coming soon. We have the fruit festival at the Sunfire Land of Life the last week of July. So we're gonna post that and you're gonna see. So you can come to our fruit farm and we having the Sunfire annual fruit festival.
Peak of mango season.
So peak of mango season. So Roots man, use your wrong hand and use the sharpest knife.
All
I'll
right.
come from the side and Roots man gonna keep doing it. So look, I'm gonna look at the radiance of this mango compared to this one. That's the difference of organic. That's the difference of the food engineering by our
Victoria
food.
breeding.
This is the Victoria breeding mango, and our food engineer here in Panama, top-notch guy, did that.
Gilberto Aliman.
Okay, so look, I'm putting the seed part at the bottom, and I'm winding this into here. I know you came for the recipe, but I'm giving you the art as well, you know, of how to make it look like edible art. People say, oh, your pie look too good to eat. No, 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 no. Okay, that's good, no problem. But you know, you are what you eat. You wanna look good, but look good food. So I'm making a rose, mango rose. So I know, you know, I'm pushing in a lot of information. I know that the time is getting tight, but I don't want to leave you. So I'm gonna nip this off, leave you without finishing this pie. So I'm gonna step it up here, but I just wanted to make this mango rose. What you say? There is a rose in
Spanish Harlem.
yes.
Hey.
Uh,
A red, ripe rose in Spanish
a
Harlem.
mango rose
A
in
ma-
Panama.
Hey.
Yeah, from Harlem to Panama. You know, sun-fired food. You look in the Oxford Encyclopedia of Food and Drink in America in 2004. The Oxford Encyclopedia said in their expose on the history of vegetarianism, starting from Pythagoras and those guys and coming up to date, they speak about the raw food movement. And in the raw food movement, they give thanks and praise and acclamation to Dr. Ann Wigmore. And they said the only thing, that is an encyclopedia, the only thing that the raw food movement have contributed to of any significance to humanity is the sprouting culture. Thanks to Dr. Ann Wigmore and Victoria Skovinskas, they got the word sprouting today. And then in the next breath, the encyclopedia show up. What I'm saying, encyclopedia about the doctor.
Oh.
It never memorized it yet. So I'm saying the raw food movement owes much to Dr. Aris Latham, a native of Panama, who in 1979 originated sun-fired foods in Harlem, New York. So there was a rose in Spanish Harlem, and it was the sun-fired mango rose ever since then to now, because that's when Paradise Pie developed, and Paradise Pie brought the world. So anyway, crust. Let's put the crust together. So we're putting some of our jam in the crust. I'm removing the blade, and I'm putting the jam that's on the blade in the mixture with the almond, coconut, and the cinnamon.
What, and why are you adding the jam to the crust? What's that accomplish?
We're gonna hold the crust together. So this is the, so I put like half a cup of jam in there, and I have about 3/4 cup of jam still left in my processor, and that's going to go with the filling. So I just mix this together. So you see, it's the glue. It's gonna hold the coconut and the almond ground together. And remember, this coconut, we remove the cream from the coconut. So it's just really the coconut fiber. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna add some of the cream back in. Okay, so moisture to hold the jam, the crust together. So we don't put water, we put the cream back in. So you see how it's sticking together now. You see how it's coming together. Here we go. So let me get my pie dish over here, and I'm gonna put this pie dough for the crust in the plate, in the pie dish, and I'm gonna use my 4 fingers to spread it. I got a piece of coconut here, so that stays out. So loose man, I slice, 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 slice. So that's good, loose man. That's about one way to slice right there.
Oh, we can use the rest later.
I knew you had something nice. So you're gonna slice some strawberries now. So get the strawberry, cut the leaf off of it, and you're gonna slice these strawberry in quarter, or crossways, crossways. So this is how we do it. I'm putting together this pie crust here. So watch me good, watch me closely. Closely, see it there. So I'm using my 4 fingers as a press paddle to press the dough up into the dish. Roseman, well, fine, do it like that. Finish that one like that, and then I'll show you the rest, the next way, the next technique, because it's about art.
Yes.
It's not just about science. You go and finish slicing, man. Don't get distracted. You know, I try to talk, won't you? Because I teach the people how to slice the strawberry. So we're gonna cut a nice, clean, flat bottom there. And we're gonna do sun-fired slicing. So we're gonna go this way. And with the knife, you wanna hold it together this way. Okay, so we're gonna put sliced strawberries over there. So go ahead, let's get some strawberries sliced. All right. So you said that you didn't miss it either, right? Loose man catch it too. So I'm saying, all right. So go ahead, loose man. Do your thing, do your thing, do your thing. So I'm finishing up with the pie crust, just molding it here. And when you finish with your pie crust, you do have the option of putting it in your dehydrator. Well, we put it in the sun here. You know, we get that Caribbean sun. You know, in 6-8 hours, it's ready.
The ultimate technology.
The ultimate sun power. And that's why we call the cuisine sun-fired food. This is not raw food. This is sun-fired. This food is perfectly cooked. It's cooked by the sun. So we call it raw food, not raw. Ra, R-A, all caps, R-A, caps, raw food. In Kemetic, the Egyptian language, is the sun. The sun cooks the food. The sun is the only chef on the planet. So I feel really terrible when people call me a chef. I am not a chef. I cannot compete with the sun. I cannot cook a mango and a banana and oranges and pineapple and tomatoes and lettuce the way the sun comes to my neighborhood, your neighborhood, every day, and is cooking our food, sun-fired foods cooked by the sun. So when I say sun-fired food, I don't put the food in the sun to cook. They already come cooked because they are sun-fired. They cook by the sun. The growing period is the cooking process. So from the time that cherry tree blossoms in Washington, D.C., and then you have those ripe, full, black, juicy, sweet, sugared cherries, that's been the cooking period.
Not 30 minutes.
Not 30 minutes. 30 days,
3 months.
3 months. Some of them, 12 months.
Avocados is 9 months. Like
9 months.
Like giving birth.
That's some serious cooking. And if you read Hilton Hotemba, where he talks about the science of threpsology, which is the cooking science, sun cooking, man. So don't forget, look up Hilton Hotemba. That's one of my mentors. The man writes 100 books. Wow. And a lot of them, nothing but raw food. To me, the greatest
raw food.
Raw food. So when you hear me say raw, it's my accent, but it's spelled R-A. So a lot of people see R-A and they say raw. fine. We accept your language, your culture, your phonetics, but we know you mean sun cooked food when you say raw food. So that's good fruits, man. But not strawberry, not strawberry.
All right.
So okay, so we have the crust. We have the crust. See the crust there.
Yeah.
Show them the crust roots, man. Show them the crust. Show them. All right. Okay.
See that?
So we're gonna go ahead and go ahead, drop it right there, drop it right there. We're gonna put a layer of strawberries at the bottom, just like this. So, all around. So come on, Roots, man. Come on, get your team and everything. Do the way we do it. But you put the thing, yeah, man. You have to put it in the same direction. See?
Oh.
It's not multi-directional or bi-directional. It's unidirectional.
The strawberry wave.
The strawberry wave, and you come in so. So hand me them, and me I put them in.
Okay.
Get them spreaded, ready for the eye. Come in. So of course, this is not.
Thank you.
It's
Sure,
really
buddy.
Money?
We know that, but we're teaching you a different version. You have the written recipe. So what you want to do,
This is the Grateful Live recipe.
this is the Grateful Life recipe. Yes, we are grateful for life. We're
Mhm.
grateful for the life of the sun. So what you're going to do is you are
Oh,
going
yeah.
to
Oh, no.
go ahead and
I'd have
send
called out the
picture
troops.
of your
Yo,
finished pie
131,
so I can
130,
grade it for you.
129, 127,
That's your
124.
homework. Send me a picture of your finished pie. So we're gonna put these little pieces of mango under here, these sliced up pieces of mango under here, these odds and ends, just like that. And who's gonna cut the mango off of them things that do sometime so we can put them in here. Yeah, just cut them off and drop them right in there. You don't have to slice them or anything. And just cut them and put them right in there. And I'm gonna go ahead and keep jamming. Yeah, go ahead, right here. More spice. So we fill in the bottom with these sliced mangoes, but it's creativity. And this is how I flow. This is how I rock. Every time I go in, the pie is gonna look different when it comes out. So that's it, Roots, man. That's it. Put that
This
piece
one.
right in there for me, and that's it. Perfect.
Don't
Perfect.
wanna
Just
come
keep
off.
sawing, keep sawing. Keep sawing and drop it right there now. Bring it over here. Drop it right here. Right in the spot right here. Perfect. So I'm gonna put the jam on here.
Mhm.
Okay, just like this. So I put half of the jam I have left in the plate. And I consciously wanted to do this pie like this because I don't want it to look perfect like the one in the picture that I showed you. You saw that pie that we used to advertise and promote this segment, the yin yang, the balanced pie. But I want it to look like real homemade. So that's why I'm doing it this way. And I'm using a spatula because a lot of it is what you're going to use. You don't use a professional thing that I use to make that other pie rock on the level that it rocked. So bear with me and understand that we are serious educators here. So what I'm going to do on the top here, I'm going to put a layer of mango on the top around this area here, just like this. Just my layer of mango. I'm gonna come in with another piece right here, just like that. And then I'm gonna come in with a slim piece right here, just like that. And here we go. And then I'm gonna come in with blueberries right here. So yeah, just drop them in, just like that. So of course, yes, it's not looking like the picture, but you get the essence of the yin yang here. The mango on one side, the blueberry on another side, and it's just that kind of pie. So Roots, man, get the rest of the jam and just drop it on top of me, up there for me, and I'm gonna smooth it out the way I love to smooth it out, and just drop it just like that. Anywhere, just drop it. Anywhere, just drop it. That's it. Go ahead, keep dropping more. Keep dropping more. And this is all on purpose here. We did this just like this because the pie is finished. We said, what do you mean? Finished pie don't look like a finished pie. Oh, wait, we're going to put the real finishing touch on it. the creme de la creme.
Mhm.
So
Activate the slow-mo right now.
activate the slow-mo. So I'm gonna come on, Roots man.
Yes.
On the rhythm.
Knocked out for the creep. Yes, on fire the tea. Yeah, we live in the dream. Come on, Panama, make we sing. Knocked out for the creep. Yeah, we live in the dream. Sunfire is the team. See you soon, my friend.
Good to the last drop. So gunfire. Look, so look, we
Yeah.
can't leave them just so.
No?
No,
All right.
because straight from the farm. Look at that. Look at that. Let it rain.
Woo.
Let it rain. Come on, pull some leaves.
Yes,
Get
ma'am.
some reds. Get some pinks. Edible flowers. This is how we do it. La 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 la. This is how we do it at the Sunfire Culinary Institute. So edible flowers,
Mm.
you know, exotic fruits. We put all the stuff out.
So, Aris, we got a question here.
Yes.
So, what's the technique for when you cut the pie, holding it together now that the cream's in there?
Stick it in the fridge for an hour and the cream gets solid because the coconut is a saturated fat. So it's going to saturate. So, you know, yeah, real thing. That's the technique. Fuse modern technology, you know, convenience and all of those things. And here we got it. Watch the mind. Watch the
Doing
mind.
that meditation.
Flower child.
Mm.
Yeah, flower power. We got the 60s and we got the 20s right here. From flower power to from the hippie era, from the Black Power movement, from the Vietnam War anti-Vietnam War movement to Black Lives Matter, all people's lives matter, women lives matter, baby lives matter, plant lives matter, animal lives matter. Hey, everything matters.
Everything matters.
Because it is not the food in your life, but what it is
It's the life in your food.
that nourishes. So, family, love you, bless up. Thank you, Doug Graham. Let's cook raw all the time. Raw food, Sunfired Cuisine. Check us out, sunfired.com. Much love, big embrace, and
Happy Easter.
happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Pura vida.